Hello to you, my subscribers and returning subscribers. So there is every day now in Nigeria, mostly in the northern part of the country, has become a day for bandits or maybe Fulani herdsmen. Remember, they said every day is for the thief, one day is for the owner of the house. We believe that one day Nemesis will catch up with these bandits. But funny to note today or to report that the information minister Lai Mohammed said that bandits collecting tax, because right now bandits are collecting taxes and levies in some of the northern states, northeastern states in Nigeria. So it became a growing concern in those states in the northeastern part of the country. But when the information minister was asked, he was to react to it because an American, news channel wrote, against the menace of bandits in the north. He said that bandits collecting taxes doesn't mean they've taken over. That bandits collecting tax in some northeastern states doesn't mean that bandits have taken over. The Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, said that the fact that bandits are now imposing levies on communities does not mean they have taken over. This is what he said during a press conference in Abuja on Thursday, while he was reacting to an article by the Economist magazine titled "Insurgency, Secessionism and Banditry Threaten Nigeria." According to Lai Mohammed, he said the London-based magazine that they are wrong to claim that terrorists have carved caliphates for themselves in the northeast. So journalists were asking him some questions on banditry in the northwest, where bandits have now almost taken over the communities and they are now imposing levies. Like Mohammed said that bandits imposing levies does not mean criminals are in charge. He added that it takes place in many parts of the country. Well, I don't know the places where bandits are taking levies or collecting tax, except in the northern part of Nigeria. It's not happening in the south, nowhere in the south. He said that it takes place in many parts of the country, including the south, where touts, commonly referred to as area boys, impose levies. There's difference between motopark area boys or touts to bandits that are armed, heavily armed with guns, kidnapping people and collecting huge amount of money. So somebody should please educate Mr. Lai Mohammed. How can you compare the menace of bandits in the north to area boys we have in Lagos, we have in Warri, we have in Port Harcourt, we have in Aba? How can you compare bandits to these people? How many of them do you see kidnapping people, the area boys? How many of them do you see killing people? How many of them do you see with sophisticated weapons like that bandits do have now? He said, according to Lai Mohammed, said, do you know how many places in this country where area boys collect taxes and there is no terrorism or banditry there? I don't want to mention. He would have mentioned names. Since he's comparing bandits to area boys in the south, because the north has become so insecure that is so terrible and dangerous for you to get in there. Is now a jungle. Some places in the north now is like a jungle for bandits, where bandits play, where bandits prey on, and he's comparing them to area boys. This is funny. He said in many of our cities they carve out their own territory, so it's not indicative of the bandits have taken over. Bandits have killed a lot of people in southern Kaduna. They have killed a lot of people in Zamfara, and they have arrested they have kidnapped a lot of students, and they are demanding millions and millions of naira. Where is it done? In the south. He said, do you know? He said, no. I know many areas in Nigeria, both in the south and the north, where these kinds of things happen. So it's not the same thing. All I know, these bandits collecting tax and levies is only happening in the north currently. How about bandits that shattered the Abuja Kaduna train? The train that was en route to Kaduna from Abuja, bandits shattered it because they want to loot foodstuffs. They need foodstuffs, they want to loot it. They shattered it. Where is it done in the south? Bethel Baptist students, where is it done? Chibok girls, where is it done? All these kidnappings, killings and all that, where is it done in the south? Where is it done in the south? The south, is it as insecure as Kaduna State right now? Tell me any state in the south that is as insecure as Zamfara, Kaduna State. And he's comparing bandits to area boys. It's only God that will help us with the kind of leaders and representatives we have in this country called Nigeria. And he urged Nigerian media to stop glorifying negative reports published by their foreign counterparts. And of course, I know he's going to go to election. There's nothing that comes up as a challenge or comes up as as a news against any report against the current administration, APC administration, or the administration of President Muhammadu Buhari. They will see it as a political statement. He said the Economist Intelligence Unit, who is a sister organization of the Economist magazine, have predicted in 2019 that the People's Democratic Party's presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar will win the election, but the prediction turned out to be false. So that's his interest, because the economic intelligence that wrote that bandits have taken major places in the north, and to Lai Mohammed is fake. Something that we are reading, something that is happening. It's happening every day. So should we close our eyes and watch bandits take over the whole country because we don't want to say the truth? So because the Economist Intelligence Unit, that's a sister organization of the Economist magazine, predicted in 2019 that the People's Democratic Party's presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar will win the election, but the prediction turned out to be false, and then President Muhammadu Buhari won re-election by about 3 million votes. So according to Lai Mohammed, the economists and other arms of the group are not infallible. That he also argued that the idea of the Nigerian media regurgitating things published or reported by foreign media is antithetical to its reputation of independence and vibration. So if it's a Nigerian media that reported this now, of course DSS would have invited them. I love the way foreign medias are actually firing shots on Nigerian government and their ineptitude to handle the security challenges we are having in the country. What about bandits now? I think last 2 weeks, you coppers that were traveling to their place of redeployment were kidnapped by bandits, and you can just look at the photo. Bandits posing for a photo with core members they kidnapped. Where is it done that area boys are kidnapping coppers? Where is it done in the south that area boys kidnap coppers and they pose for a photo shoot with the coppers? Where is it done? Bandits are worse than area boys. They are worse than even IPOB. They are worse than every. In fact, I expected the federal government to have declared bandits a terrorist organization by now, but no, they can not declare them terrorist organization. They are area boys. They are collecting tax, so they are like area boys. Before they, like I keep saying many times in this my channel, they say that bandits, they are doing business at the peril of human life, at the expense of human life. Now they are no longer businessmen. They are now like area boys, taking tax, collecting tax and taking levies. It's crazy. It's shameful. Bandits doing all sorts of barbaric things in the country, and you are telling us as an information minister that bandits are like area boys. What a shame. What an embarrassment. And the area boys, how many area boys in the south go about with with sophisticated weapons? How many area boys in the south go about with the kind of sophisticated weapon that bandits are going about with in the north, taking over territories and levying people on commodities? And you're telling us an area boss. So please guys, what do you think of Lai Mohammed's statement that bandits are like area boys and that they have not taken over the north? They are not taking over the north. The Wall Street Journal reported that bandits took over a gun. They took a gun from the Nigerian Air Force, and the Nigerian Air Force paid them $50,000, that's 20 million naira, to get it back. And you know that this is Wall Street Journal. Very soon they will release more damaging evidence to buttress the news, to tell a more convincing evidence to show that indeed that Nigerian Air Force paid bandits 20 million naira to get back the, I think, amnesty gun that bandits took. Where is it done in the south? Where have you ever heard in the south that area boys took a gun, amnesty gun, from the military that's worth 20 million naira, and then the Nigerian Air Force have to go to the area boys to pay them money to reclaim it back? Bandits are sponsored. Bandits have links to politicians. Bandits have links to top politicians in the north, and that's why they are thriving. Area boys, they don't have connection even to politicians in the south. Area boys does not have power or influence, but bandits, they have. And that's why bandits, even like as we are seeing it, bandits, they may not even they could continue with the operation for the next 5 to 6 years because of the way they are getting sponsors. So to me, I think bandits, they are in no way like the area boys. They are worse than area boys. They are worse than even IPOB that has declared a terrorist group. So it's high time that the federal government declare bandits a terrorist organization. And the worst of it is that they have not even come up with a name. Okay, this is what bandits is what they are branded with. These are people that are mobilized to do all sorts of evil, to cause mayhem in the zone. They did not come up as a group and say this is our name, and that's why you can't know any of them. You can't you can't locate them. You can't trace them. So it's shameful to compare, and hilarious to compare bandits to area boys. Thank you guys.